Welcome to the spin. Jeez, you always
If
jump
I didn't know
high.
any better, I'd say you guys are sponsored by Frog Grips.
We are. Code SPIN saves you 15% on some frog grips, the stickiest out there. I think you probably don't agree with that though, but you know.
Yeah,
You don't use frog, do you?
I heard they're great. I got my own grips I use, but hey, I'm not a hater. I'm trying to figure out which grips work best for the log muscle ups right now. I can't seem to figure it out.
None.
Big hands.
Big
Yeah.
hands, but dude, my buddy who's like 150 pounds and not wearing grips at all, small hands, he's like doing like sets
Just
of 5
flying.
like a joke. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
So
Like,
I think it's because you have such a good swing.
hmm,
Like log muscle ups, you notice the people who do muscle ups stricter are the better ones at them.
Straight up and
Ricky
down.
is probably the best one at log muscle ups, but it's because he like does like a muscle kip. It's not a big swing kip.
yep.
You've always been very flowy with all of your pulling movements. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get as much swing as you can. That's why
Mhm.
you have very good pulling endurance.
Yeah.
That doesn't equal a good log muscle up. You know what I
No.
mean?
Not
Be
at all.
less efficient.
Yeah.
You gotta just
I-
eat that
Truly,
shit.
I mean, watch Ricky do them. He
Yeah,
looks,
it is
he
true,
looks
yeah.
bad, but
Yeah.
but he does 2 at a time, and he can keep that forever. Where you guys that are good at gymnastics, it hurts.
It's that season where I feel like I'm just like going to the gym and I'm like, I have to mess around with some weird implement because that's always rogue. Like you just do, we can expect the log, maybe the pegboard this year, some weird sandbag movement. Who knows? So I'm just like, I'm in that mess around phase where I'm just trying to be versatile,
Messing with your phone, just figuring
Yeah.
out.
I need to get a better stand. I need to get a better setup for my studio because I just lean my phone on a
Yeah,
little.
especially if you're going to be
thing here.
doing Boys Interrupted more often. You need to get
Dude.
something professional.
I mean, the boys have done the last 4 out of the 6 podcasts without me, so I don't know, man. We'll see.
Hey,
I think they've just been busy with their Waza stuff, and if I would have been on those, it would have been weird because I'm not on the team, so I have
You're
nothing
just
to kind of-
there.
Yeah, I'm like, oh hey guys.
I mean, TYR probably has in their contract that you're not allowed on at that time.
Yeah.
That's what I
Shot
figured
on
anyway.
Shout out tier.
Hey, you look good in the stripes though.
You should
Thanks,
start
dog.
an Adidas podcast, dude.
Dude, oh my gosh. If that happens again, I'm freaking quitting. Okay, I got something going on. Dude, I should. I honestly, I think that, there's so many things that I could do with that partnership.
Yeah,
But
get you
I
and
don't even
Ty.
officially
And,
announced it, so I don't even know if I'm an athlete yet.
well,
You guys
Oh,
aren't supposed
You
to
got to
know
put it
either.
out into the ether that way. Just
I
start
was just saying you look
you
good.
just
Adidas
like
podcast.
Adidas. I'm just saying,
I do
like,
too. Yeah. I
You
think
and
it's great.
Ty should start a podcast, and if you want to figure out how to get me
Totally.
an Adidas shirt, like I'll hop on too.
It'll only
John,
cost you
I'll get an Adidas
$50,000.
shirt, John.
whatever it is.
I would love to
$50,000
get
and
you a
John is
shirt,
yours.
Oh my gosh. Yes. What have you guys been doing today? What's the days looked like for y'all?
It's busy, but not
Busy?
much news out there.
I had
today.
a big machine battle today with some of the boys at my gym. I got a lot of big guys that go to my gym. Very just average guys that go to the gym that are big guys. They're not elite athletes or anything, but a lot of 6'2", 240 dad bods out there that can rock machines pretty good.
Yes.
And it was a vicious battle today. And I felt very proud of my effort.
Come on.
It was a
What'd
10-minute
you do?
10-minute AMRAP ski, rest 2 minutes, 10-minute AMRAP row, rest 2 minutes, 10-minute AMRAP bike.
Go home.
Your score is total cows.
That doesn't sound like your kind of workout at all.
That's what I
You
was
won,
very
though?
yeah. Now again, these are not elite athletes. I mean,
Neither are you, John.
yeah. Well, I'm the best one at my gym by quite a bit. So like it's like these are just people who are trying to get fitter, right? And they work 9 to 5 jobs, got families, but they all just came out real hot, man. Everybody did really good on the ski, and then by the time we got to the bike, nobody had anything left.
Mm-hmm.
And I went very
At the end.
conservative, and then I went really hard on the bike. I was 160 on the ski, 161 on the rower, and then 184 on the bike.
Do you think a really good athlete at machines could get like 750 on that, or no way?
I think so. What's that? 250 a piece?
Yeah.
No,
No.
because
think
I know 10-minute
row
AMRAP on a
ski-
bike, on an echo bike.
Yeah.
I know Dallon's pushing 245, so that means that's around what all of you are, and that's 110 minutes. There ain't no way you're doing that.
I did a 238 back in high school, but I haven't done it since. So that's 5 years ago. I think I could reach that 270 mark now, but it would suck.
At the end?
Not the end. No. Probably.
That's
at the
what I'm
end
saying.
of that,
You're
maybe
skiing and rowing before, man.
Yeah. Maybe like a 230 on the bike at the end of that, and then like for sure 25, 26 calories a minute on the row. I'm thinking like a 1600 pace on the row, and then maybe the skis like a 1500 if you're killing it.
Well, give it a crack.
1600 for 10 minutes.
Listen, we can call it the 750 challenge, because even if you guys can't, I'm gonna go ahead and say you can't do it.
I think 700 is very doable. I'm gonna say 750 is like really reaching for the stars.
And then, but even if y'all can't, there's some freak out there that can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good workout. 2 minutes also isn't like a ton of recoverability. Like you're getting a sip of water, you're sitting for a second, you're going.
Well, that's why I was very conservative on the ski. My whole thing was I want to just do really good on the bike, and then we're just, cruise at 1,000.
What's crazy is that workout's the first event of the Mode Classic.
Yeah, dude. You just programmed our workout.
There you go.
I'm actually collabing with Hiller and JR on these workouts because I'm an athlete. I'm biased. I have things I want to see and things I don't want to see, and I needed to take myself out of the equation to like make this thing good. Mm-hmm. And I had my ideas. I sent them over the ideas. I told them to tell me how much they sucked and what we should change. And I still haven't talked with JR, but Hiller sent me paragraphs of edits, and I was like, dude, this is what we need. We need this. So
for those who aren't aware, because you only have 480 followers out there on Instagram, we need
on
to
his main profile.
Follow it.
Yes.
We need to pump that up. So Mode Classic 2026, if you were watching, go follow that. It is an inaugural CrossFit competition. You need to capitalize that F.
I do.
Yeah,
let's
do that.
Yes, I agree with that. I missed that, Mark.
Yeah, please do that.
Let me tell the people what we're doing here.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
So basically, I've been kind of involved as a volunteer, an athlete, a programmer, a judge. I've been behind the scenes in every way of a competition. I've been competing at them, and I've kind of seen everything that I've liked and disliked. And I also realized over the last few years, like how hard it really is to make it. Like make it meaning make a check from CrossFit, be able to monetize your platforms. I believe it's so difficult, even as a games athlete nowadays. Like you could see guys at the games, the bottom 10 this year, who didn't even make a check, and maybe those guys don't have sponsors. So my goal is to, 1, be able to pay out the athletes well, 2, give them a phenomenal experience to kick off the year of 2026, 3, give those people between that like 100 to 3,000 spot
3,000.
on the leaderboard. Yeah, I didn't pronounce that one.
3,000.
Give them a spot. Yeah, I like that. Keep it going. But could just make fun of my slurs. So my goal was to give these guys an opportunity to make some cash. And honestly, these guys aren't ever able to make the cash at a Wodapalooza or, these other big competitions, because the guys in the top 100 are already taking all that top end money. So, that was the main motivation. I've been a part of a lot of things that I did not like, and the last competition that I helped program, I saw a lot of messy things that I would have cleaned up, and now I'm like, I can do this better. I want to give these guys a show and give back to the community that's given me so much. So this is a CrossFit competition meant to give people an opportunity that want to come throw down, make some good money. It's kind of that Crash Crucible feeling where it's inside of a box. Similar style of programming. I'm not going to say I'm the mastermind of JR, but like we want it to feel the same way. And it's there's no Wodapalooza now in January, so this is kind of the thing I'm hoping like, I was going to do Waza in Jan, but now there's the Mode Classic. Like I'm going to go try and qualify for that. And I'll tell you about this Mode campus that we're doing it in. It's been the gym I've been training in for the last 2 years. It's absolutely just like a gorgeous gym. If you've seen any of my videos, it's like top-notch equipment, a really good space. They have so much going on in there. Like the gym's just a small piece of the puzzle. And I just realized, I'm like, why haven't we done anything in here yet? Like there's so much space. It's like 300,000 square feet between the business center, the school, the gym. The gym itself has two sides. So the side you see me working out in is that's the CrossFit launch mode CrossFit side, and then there's a kids gym where we're going to have a second floor, the kids PE room where the kids do their school, and we're going to turn that into a second floor. So we'll have two floors going at once. And that's about, there's like 12,000 square feet of room between those two rooms to host a big competition and knock it out of the park.
Time out. School?
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Is it like an independent thing, or is it like, I'm confused?
So it's like K through 12. It's an academy.
Okay.
It's called the Liberty Launch Academy, and it's not actually as expensive as you'd think to get a kid in there for how high level of education they give.
Mm-hmm.
These kids, they get top-notch PE, they get top-notch teaching of real world stuff that they need to grow, not just stuff they're not going to remember. Like there's so many things I feel like I learned in elementary, middle, and high school that I was like, man, like, why am I learning this? I don't need this to be a successful human being. So I think they're trying to bridge that gap and, teach kids about insurance, finance, why health matters, how to be healthy, more than just math, history, science, social studies. Like it goes beyond that. So
it's like an Acton Academy thing. It's the guy, Tim,
Yep.
What's his name? The operator. He does one of those. So yeah, that's
For sure.
cool. This
cool.
facility's dope, dude.
It is dope, dude.
I will ask
crush
you,
it.
Who's doing the broadcast?
The broadcast is not yet decided. I'm trying to decide because I want the budget to go toward the athletes because we obviously have the overheads taken care of. We have the facility. So me and the owner are really tight. Like he obviously wants to see the gym succeed and see people in the gym. So, I feel like that's the hardest part about running a competition is figuring out like the overhead of the facility.
How much it's going to cost. Yeah.
Yeah. And like the equipment, how much that's going to cost. And so I got Lycan doing all the equipment. They're my equipment sponsor. So they're like, oh, it's supporting James. Like, let's do it. So, the two biggest things, like the paying for the equipment and paying for the facility, those things are done. So more money can go toward the athletes. And right now we have 3 to 1,000 promised for the podium for elites. And I'm like, I think we can raise that if we get good ticket sales and get enough people signed up for this. So my whole goal, I don't want to pocket a dime. I just want to give it back to the athletes.
I'd go with Hamilton Road. That would be the best option.
250K.
Are they the ones that did tier? Was it?
Yeah.
And did the Mayhem Classic and. Yeah.
They're the OGs.
They're the like the state of the art.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna go with.
I'd go with that. Just
$250,000.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude. It's what Mayhem spent on the Mayhem Classic was like
mostly that
insane.
But
I'll go ahead and give you my price. So
50K.
If I need my flight and like a place to stay.
Dude,
and then
it can be a bad place,
and then $100. That's what I need, and I will announce the fire out of your competition.
So this poses a good question. Do you think for a first year for this kind of level of field, is that something you think you need a live stream for?
It depends how much you want it to grow.
Yeah, because my goal, like obviously, I want the 80 athletes. We have 20 elites, 20 elite males, 20 elite females, and then we have the 20 RX. Male, female too. So there's 80 athletes, right? I don't think it's feasible for, if we're doing a live stream to have like, because the RX and elite might be going at the same time. So I think it's like, maybe
you only do it for the
live
elite.
Stream. Yep. So I think it's like more feasible just to have the elite broadcasted.
Yeah. If you're going to do it.
No, you can't and people won't. No offense to RX athletes, people won't watch it. Nobody cares except their family. No offense to them, y'all are awesome.
No,
I'm one of you guys. Nobody's watching me.
You can do highlight stuff of
Even
them
as a
after.
team.
You can do highlight stuff of them after, but it's just not going to pan out as far as views go. So you are going for like the bubble, maybe a little bit above bubble athlete.
West Coast Crash.
Yeah, West Coast Crash.
Yeah, honestly, my goal with it is anyone that's been to the CrossFit Games as an individual over the last 5 years can't come compete in this. Like that's I'm gonna veto that. So right now our best athlete signed up for females is Trista Smith, and then Mason Griffith is the best.
Oh, weird!
Wow, that's shocking.
Date number.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Have you reached out to people?
Yes, I've been DMing people actively, and I realized that when you're a new account, that you can't really get to
They don't
people's
see it.
message requests. So I'm just like, I just got to use my main account outreach and tag the Mode Classic Instagram. But yeah, honestly, I'm really pleased with the signups so far. In my opinion, I'm actually surprised that the RX filled up and the Elite hasn't, because the RX doesn't have a prize purse that's good. We're still paying like $300 for the RX podium, but I'm like, people are scared of the Elite name and the kind of premise of being an elite athlete. So that one actually hasn't had the signups, which is the division I really want to fill up. So I'm pushing this thing hard, elites. We're gonna take care of you guys. It's gonna be a sick competition. I wish I could tell you about Mike. You're next. You're next, bro.
Hey,
I actually have a
backfill,
list.
Mike. Backfill. Yeah.
I have a list of people. I still have like only gotten halfway down the list because it lets me send 10 messages a day through the Mode Instagram, and it says you're cut off, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I have sent probably 50 out of 120 messages. I have a list of athletes. You're on it, Mike.
You're down there somewhere too, Tristan.
But just go sign up. Just go sign up for the qualifier. You don't even have to get a message from me.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's the thing. Oh man, Abigail.
I need you to quiet it down, little bro.
Yeah,
Guys,
competition corner, Mode
look at-
Classic qualifiers.
Can you see her over there? Look at her.
No.
She's just in the shadows.
Is she on the ground?
Yeah.
So yeah, the qualifiers are going to be.
Oh, I see.
my God.
Like she's just
Oh my God.
made her way over that
pumpkin?
box.
Hey, is that your TV box from when?
No, it's
Sevan-
not my TV box. No, that TV's up and running.
Yes. Yeah, I think the qualifier wanted to make it super low key, so it's one of those things where you could put it around your training. Like it's not going to be super taxing like a Waza or a Rogue qualifier. Think of it as like it's going to be 3 workouts. It will be very well rounded, and you can put it at the end of your training day if you want. So it's not like going to disrupt the elite athletes and their training regimen. Because I think the most annoying thing as an elite athlete is like, oh dang it, I have to like take a deload week going to this qualifier and make sure I feel really good. Like so I just wanted them to be able to work through it, get to the main event, but also get the right people there at the same time.
Yeah, it's on Competition Corner, Mode Classic qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
Search that.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up.
$25, November 13th to 17th. So you'll be getting back from Scotland at that point.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'll be back from Scotland. I'm going on a little Disney trip with my wife and her family. She's a big Disney fanatic, her and her family. So I'm trying to survive the 3 days from open to close with them. So wish me luck.
Is that a Disneyland or a Disney World?
I think we're doing Disneyland.
Oh, so lame.
I think World's cooler too. They all think Land is cooler because that's where they grew up. But I'm like, World has so much more to offer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the original.
I think Islands of Adventure is the way to go. Harry Potter World, and you got all the different.
My dad actually Allstate. He works for Allstate. Pat Sprague Allstate is his Instagram, and his business rented out Islands of Adventure for like 6 hours one night, so we could just get on any ride with no wait, and it was like the highlight of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty epic.
So there is no, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no like crash level competition on the West Coast.
There's nothing like that. Yeah, the West Coast is desolate with competitions. Like,
Yeah.
what do we have here? Like, think about it. We have the Mountain West, which is
SoCal,
going on in
Waterpalooza,
Boise.
tier.
And then Waza, SoCal, but that's like, that's also in California. I'm talking Pacific Northwest. You have that Mountain West, and now you have this. And I'm not sure what the Mountain West prize purse is. It should be something good. And Adam and Justin and Jesse are programming that, so I know it's going to be a great show.
Dakota Iron Games, it's around there, isn't it? And in Utah?
Iron Games, Utah. I did that one with Dallin and another buddy of ours named Ethan. Gosh dang it. It's horrible. I did that one in 2020, and we actually won.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I think like I was making a calendar for the upcoming year of competitions and like what we're going to do. And I was like, I was texting them. I was like, shit guys, like we have 13 weeks of desolation, just nothing. And then this popped up and I was like, oh, there's something we can go do.
Yeah. 100%.
So, stoked.
He's so sweet. Yeah. I would love to get you guys involved, even if it's not a live stream, but that does sound very enticing to me to have you guys.
Have you heard of P-Score?
I have heard of P-score.
Not a fan.
Now, Tyler, if you want to come do P-scoring at the event, let's talk. Because honestly, like I'm gonna be there helping out the judges, being head judge on the floor. Just helping wherever I can. So I'm gonna assign people to each little thing. So if you want to be the scoring man,
I'd love to do scoring. P score or no score. Whatever you want to do, I'll do it.
I think Kate likes the P score.
Let's do a combo of P and Z and see where we get.
Combo score, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Z
score.
Yeah.
Be careful how we say that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I haven't asked you about that since you lost to Austin, right?
Or
Colton lost to Austin.
Colton lost to Austin. I was 4th there at Crash.
Yeah.
But I would have been 3rd if it wasn't Peace Corps.
I think
he wasn't nobody back then. He got a lot better. You got a lot better. I'm saying you got a lot better.
Honestly, yeah. Crash was such a great entry level to get to the games, knowing what it took, because there's a lot of guys that are on the bubble to get to the games, or kind of guys that haven't yet made it at the games at that point. So I was like, dang, this is as high as it gets without being at the games. So if you're an elite athlete trying to make it, go do the Crash.
Are all the members and stuff bought in? They're we're helping do mode. Yeah. So that's the thing that sets it creates this culture at Crash that it's just everybody's there for the right reasons.
Yep.
And it creates this, I don't know, AA baseball feel where it's just everybody's stoked and they're this is it. So
for CrossFit by CrossFit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, so our memberships aren't crazy big yet because people don't know about the facility. It's kind of unknown still. So we're pushing this thing hard, and it's literally one of the nicest gyms I've ever been inside of. So I will I'd be shocked if this thing doesn't have more members by end of year, beginning next year. We're kind of doing a new push with what we want to do with it. They're turning it into more of a all well-rounded gym. There's CrossFit, you can do your bodybuilding, you can go in the other gym and do your high rocks. They have the turf.
Well, that's why you're not getting members.
I know, dude. Well, dude, it's funny. They have a lot of these gyms now are High Rocks affiliated, like my dad's gym. It's called Lakeside CrossFit, and they're getting a ton of people that find it just because they look it up on the High Rocks site.
Yeah,
it's nutty.
It's smart, dude. We've been thinking a lot about schooling. My son's 4 months old, so we got a while to go. But it's something you start thinking about. And if I was oh yeah, there's a school inside a gym, essentially, I'd be he's going there. I mean, the other options I have here in Pennsylvania is send him to Amish school. So
I'm homeschooling, so we got a gym inside of here, no matter what.
Yeah, there you go.
You're set. Yeah, more people are homeschooling nowadays. I like the concept of it, but dang, does it take a lot of time on the parents?
Mm-hmm.
Leslie works part-time now. We got it. We'll be all right.
You got it covered?
We'll be all right.
You'll just take her on the podcast, teach her ABCs on the
Yeah, listen, I'll do PE and history, and Leslie can do all the rest of it.
Is history going to be CrossFit Games history? Is that what's going to be?
Oh, dude, I'm a savant with any type of history. We can go sports, American, European, doesn't matter. Okay,
African capitals,
it's freaking catalog. African capitals. It doesn't matter.
Geography.
Damn,
I have so much useless information in my head, James, that will never pay off ever. But I can tell other people it.
How did you get that? Are you just do you remember facts?
My mom took Tylenol. My mom took Tylenol when she was
my
pregnant.
gosh.
Speaking of CrossFit,
I won't make it. I won't make it to. Oh my gosh! Wait, John, are you on the spectrum?
Yes.
I got it. There's a hint of it.
That's fair, dude.
I have memory like nobody else that I know of. It just catalogs in my brain. If I see it, I will never forget it ever.
Except for when he makes the wrong call. He somehow forgets all of those.
That's just me being wrong. But for instance, if we do movies or something like that, I can remember every single line in every single movie I've ever seen.
That's crazy.
So just
I'm opposite, dude. I'm opposite. I don't remember anything. I read, I watch. The only thing I remember are my workout scores and workouts I did. I can tell you every single workout I did at every competition of any year. Like that's my tism.
There you go. Real quick, keeping it real, $5. John, what is the capital of Ethiopia?
It's like Addis Ababa. It's got two different names to it. I don't know if it's Addis or Ababa or if it's Addis Ababa, but it's
That's
what is the
impressive.
capital of Ethiopia?
This is
Dang.
look at
What
that.
the-
Addis Ababa. God.
Wow.
look at that.
John, that's impressive, dude.
My dude, so there was this game. They don't make games like this anymore, unfortunately, but like you had to put the states where they were in the map, and if you didn't do it in a certain amount of time, it said you ride the short bus. You can't do this in this amount of time. And my dad beat me at this game, and it drove me insane. And I played this game for like 13 straight hours until it was just, I didn't even have to see the map, and I can just, you know what I mean? And then it never left me. And then I ended up doing it for every country in the world. And then it just, all like in 4th grade, 5th grade, when you get obsessed about that stuff, and then it just never left me.
It's going to happen one day where it comes in like real handy and you're going to be like, I'm glad I did that.
I don't think so, but thank you.
I hope it does for your own sake.
She's upset about this.
Tylenol and Advil are not the same thing, right?
No.
No,
Advil
Tylenol
has
is
something
a
that's
acetaminophen.
Yeah.
Is Tylenol.
Yeah. I should know this. My wife's a pharmacist. She's told me this a million times.
Whoa.
She knows that you don't need to.
My wife's a pharmacist.
Dude, that's crazy. You want to know what's even crazier? Cole Sager and his wife, Cole, professional CrossFit athlete, and then Genesee was pharmacist. So he married us, Cole, and like they literally do the same thing as us. And then their anniversary was on the same day as our anniversary. So
That's
Wow.
JR's wife is a pharmacist.
yeah. JR's wife's a pharmacist. A lot
Come
of
on.
pharmacist wives to CrossFit people.
it funds the dream, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Come on.
You're so right. Yeah.
When you don't win the games, you have to start thinking like, oh, my wife's job's really nice.
Well, that
Yeah.
and pharmacists, like, don't they work like crazy, like 4 days a week or something, or crazy
I mean,
week
you
they get a
can.
week off?
It depends. It's not like, I don't think it's like nursing where it's like 12-hour shifts, because she'll go, longest 8 hours, 8.5 hours.
Okay.
She actually went to part-time recently so we could, have more time together. She could come to the competitions with me because, like, I don't know how long I'm going to get to do this. Like, hopefully 10 years, hopefully 10 to 12 more years. But, her career, like, we can jump back into that whenever, as long as she keeps up with her licensing and stuff. So just it's nice to have her be able to do both rather than just like full-time pharmacy. Sorry, I can't come to your competitions. Like, I want her there. She's like, she makes me happy and helps me do better and supports me so well. So it's like a secret weapon.
Just gonna get that Adidas full-on sponsorship, and
Well,
then she can just quit.
You win the games again, she'll go PRN, and we'll just
Dude.
take a step down every time.
Right. Come on.
Probably
now.
should never let go of PRN, just in case.
What do you guys think? Where do you think the game's going? In Cali, like, where do you think?
Carson.
I already shared it.
Spin
It's
thinks
one of
it's
the
going to
Chase
be
It
at a
ain't
W.
going there.
He thinks it's
Chase
going to be at a
Center.
WNBA stadium,
That's right. Chase Center.
and I think it's in Carson.
Gotcha. When do you think we'll find out?
Soon. I was really
October
surprised.
7th.
Yeah, October 7th.
October 7th. Is that a random date? Kind of like people were saying the Rapture was yesterday?
James, you have no idea.
Oh,
It's not random.
It's
it's not random. You guys know something, huh?
No, we know nothing.
John
That's
does.
fair.
I know nothing.
That's fair.
Just October 7th, be prepared.
Okay,
Speaking
I'll
of the
be
games,
ready.
how you feeling after this year? How did you
Dude.
feel about the whole games as a whole?
Oh man, yeah, this year was incredible. I mean, like, honestly, I didn't win, so that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. But like the experience as a whole, even with being in Albany, I was like, it's in Albany. But
Did
like,
you know Albany was bad before you went there?
I did, because I went there for the open announcement, and I was like, oh gosh, this place has not a lot to offer. But they somehow like that didn't matter. Like, the show was incredible, and there was so much to see and do at the venue, and I really appreciated how the show ran, how they treated us. Felt like a really good redeeming year, and a year that can be, remembered
upon.
as like a growth year, like a comeback year. So, but yeah, besides that, like I thought the events were sick. They were freaking hard. You know, I'm curious when they'll go back to like more than 10 events for the games, because that's what we had in 2024 too, and then 2025. And I always remember like, oh, the games is like 12 to 14 events. So I'm curious, like, will we go back to that, or will we keep it at the 10? I'm also curious, like, if we do so many events that all have 10 plus, like if we go do the games and then the Rogue and then the WFP finale, like, is that too much? Like, there's so many questions.
I don't feel bad for y'all. Y'all asked for it.
Dude, I mean, I'm fine. I think it'll be
He's adjusted well. Nice.
He's adjusted his training.
Yeah, I'm good. I think honestly, the competitions are less hard on me than the training. The competitions are fun. What's hard on me is like third week on of a hard block when I'm in the gym for 6 hours and I'm training with no one, and you know, I'm just like, I have nothing left. Like that's the hard part of this sport. It's not getting to go shine on the floor. Sure, there's like sucky moments and you misperform, but like I think the hard part is when you're in the middle of a hard training block and it's just you versus you. Like, are you going to get it done? Or are you going to push that extra mile? Or are you going to get lazy?
So for athletes who are coming up, like we're talking semifinals, trying to push to the games, but maybe like 14th, 15th on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Like, and they're doing the WFP. Do you think that is untenable to be able to train, do the WFP, do the game season, and also get better at the sport? Do you think that they can do that, or no?
I do.
I think that it's tough if you're trying to make it, because training matters more for those that are at a lower level because they have gaps they need to bridge more. So like for me, Jason and Dallin, we just have small things here and there that like we need to fill in, and we just need to maintain a base now. Like we were talking about this on the Boys Interrupted last week, that like, you know, what's the minimum amount I could train to make the games?
Mm-hmm.
What's the minimum amount I could train to like top 10 at the games? And I think now for like, you know, let's just say the top 10, I think we all have this base built up where it's like, it's not going to go away as long as we train, I'll say 2 hours a day and sleep good and eat good. So like pushing forward now is a lot harder to make those gains. For me, it's like I need my squat to get better and my pressing to get better. For Dallin, it's like still the same story. He needs his running and long aerobic sustained fitness. For Jason, it's like, I don't know, what is Jason bad at?
Rollovers.
Pullovers.
That's it.
Yeah. Like I think it's his pulling capacity. I think, but like there's little things, like little gaps that, like, you know, if they get exposed, our fitness is going to cover for it. We're going to make it there anyway. So yeah, I think for someone that is on the bubble of making the games, they're better off putting all their energy toward going into the games. Because I think honestly that's still where the sponsorship ecosystem is too. Like if you want to make money with sponsors, which is one of our main forms of income and ways to make it, like that's still where it seems most of the sponsors care you put your time and allocate your time.
Games.
Now that could change with the next year. I don't know.
It's just about eyeballs though. The most eyes are on the games.
Yep. Yeah, they are on the games. And the WFP, like the going as a challenger and trying to make it, like if you haven't made a single dollar with the sport, like that is attractive, being able to like get paid to, you know, over a season and get these promises of competing and, you know, getting your trips paid for and your hotels paid for. Like that's really cool. Like I think only the Rogue does that. And, you know, so that's something cool if you want to compete more. But if you're like, I want to be the best games athlete, like, you know, it's probably your best bet to train hard and skip the other ones and just go for the games.
Now, I've let me pick your brain. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know, Tour Stop 1 in 2026 was suggested to be during the same time as quarterfinals, right?
Yes, suggested, but like
we don't know.
They're changing that. They're changing it because they know that like they don't want to interfere with CrossFit. It seems. I really don't think Will wants to interfere.
I disagree with that. But you know him better than I do, so I'll take your word for it. But I do disagree. I don't know him at all though. Never spoken a word to him. So, but I think it's smart for them to move it. I think at some point though, whether it's 2 years from now or whatever, they're not going to move it. And then this is where like they draw their line in the sand. And do you think the WFP almost hurts those guys trying to break in Like you just said, you can't do it all and train and still improve, right? And I think we all agree.
Yeah, you
with
can't
that.
improve it as quick of a rate. Like I think you
But
can still improve and do every competition.
you're not
And I
going to
do
all
think-
of a sudden beat you, though.
I mean, the
The
times
answer is no, James. No, they're
the
not.
answer is no. The times I got my best and saw the best results were when I stayed at home. I slept and ate the same way for months on end, and I had a religious training routine. Like, yeah, traveling and going and competing knocks you out of that routine. So, like, yeah, the answer is don't do that if you want to be the best. But once you've made it, I believe it's like, oh man, like I just have to maintain this training base and keep filling in these holes a little slower maybe, but like I'm really not worried about like my ability to do well at machines and my ability to do muscle ups and snatch. Like I'm not worried about that going away anymore because it's already at a pretty good spot. So
I know you're not. I think it incentivizes the people that are a step below you to not improve. It incentivizes them with money.
Yeah. I mean, the money, like,
it basically just keeps you on top.
Go look at it. I'm a top earner for the season, and I've had 2 events that I've like had to give my everything to, right? Like I'm working my butt off at both those tours, and I've made 50 grand from the year at WFP. Like that's the same as getting 3rd at the games. Like and I'm the top earner right now. So, it's not like I don't think people are looking at the money as like, oh, that's life changing. They're looking at it as like, oh, it's there's some guarantees in there, and that's like taking people's headspace. Like, oh, it's guaranteed. To me, I'm like, I never looked at that guarantee in the contract, and I was like, that doesn't mean anything because I know I'm going to exceed that. I know I'm gonna go do better at these competitions. But to people that maybe don't believe in themselves as much, you're right. Like
They're gonna
maybe that incentivizes them to just step out there and get on the floor because they're going to get something. But to me, I'm like, I don't care what that number says because I'm going to go beat that anyway.
Yeah.
So the title of fittest on earth is more important to you.
Yes, it's still very, and I'm the leader. This is coming from like I'm winning the league right now, and like I think that's awesome. I want to go win. I want to win every time I step out on the floor, no matter who's there or what's at stake. Like I want to win, but winning the CrossFit Games is still like, that's why I train my butt off.
To follow up that, if they went exclusive, and they're not going to, but if they went exclusive, how many of the top 10 men and women would go to the CrossFit Games, and how many would go to WFP? And let's say they offer 100,000. Let's say they kick it up and it's 100,000 guaranteed
to go to 4 events over the year.
Sure.
Yeah, I would do it.
You have I'm just, in your opinion, 20 people, top 10 guys, top 10 girls. How many think go to the CrossFit Games to fight for the title of the fittest man and woman on earth, or guaranteed money?
Yeah, if you're talking 100 grand guaranteed, which
I don't lose sleep at all. Well, I mean, you all do what you want. I don't lose sleep on any of y'all, but I believe you, Dallin, Jason. Like y'all are fine. I don't worry about y'all.
Yeah,
but just
how many of the top 10?
Out of everybody,
I would say 70% would stay at the games, and then 30%. So like seven guys, 7 girls would stay with the games because I think there's actually 7 people who believe they're going to win the CrossFit Games. Like I like that's where I'm getting that number from.
That's what it looked like this year.
I gotcha. And then so who are those 3?
In the top 10, I mean,
go ahead. No, if you want, let him go, Tyler.
I honestly,
I'll help you out. I'll help you out. First one's Jeff. Next, go ahead, James.
Wait, you think Jeff would go to WFP?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
I don't think so, John.
I don't know Jeff well enough to say that. Like, I think that he's still.
I don't know Jeff at all. Never spoken a word to him. But
do you not think Jeff thinks he can win? I think Jeff thinks he can win.
I got some bad vibes from this one, man.
Oh, from the games?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's 1 year too. Like, I mean.
And then the year he won it was because Roman broke his foot. I mean, how many excuses? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I only won the games because Jeff wasn't there. Remember?
And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in Jeff. I'll put it. That's
okay. I'm not gonna name names with the 3. I think
good idea.
Like I'm gonna say that there is definitely a likelihood that a few would take that bait because it's 100 grand. Like
it's
100,000. Yeah, like
you
can buy a home and you can pay all your bills and you can feed your pup and you know I just got to show up. Like
I get it.
Yeah. But I also think if they make the minimum that high, like the guaranteed minimum, then you're just incentivizing people to show up and not compete hard. Like the minimums aren't high enough from my understanding, like where you're like, oh dang, like I just got to show up. Like I think everyone still wants to fight for the best check that they're.
It's not really 100 grand though. It's 66, 66666 after taxes.
Depends on where you live.
33% plus, whatever your state is.
Europe doesn't do taxes.
Or you could just evade all taxes and like not pay them.
That's true. Yeah. I would prefer to be paid in Doge.
I'm fine with you dodging the question with the men. Those are your enemies / friends. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. Let's focus on the women. Who do you think out of the women would go?
People that don't believe in themselves.
Okay, that's fair.
Who I think there's less women that believe they can win the games than
because there's less women that can.
Yeah. I think there's a list of like if Tia's not there, there's like a list of 3 people who I think can win, and then the guys I think there's 7. So I think that Pat, more girls are taking that bait.
That's a great question. Tyler's convinced Velner's coming back.
He's coming back,
and it's hard. Yeah, it's hard not to root for him, right? And when you said, "No, I'm not going to lose my fitness," he's a great example of that. Like, got it in gear for like 3 months. Now he's right there in the thick of it with you guys. You think he's coming back to the games?
Coming back to the games?
Yeah, that's what Tyler's saying. He thinks Velner's coming.
He's coming back, so. Dude. You're wrong.
I mean, I would be very happy if he did, but I think the reason he's stepping away from the games because he wanted, to make a change. And
it's funny how things change.
I don't know. He seemed not like he's fine with being around Castro. So did
I actually
near Castro.
Yeah, he was near Castro multiple times lately.
At the during
at the meetings.
Waza? Yeah, meetings. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's cool. He came there. That says a lot. If he wanted to hear that out and hear what they're doing, I mean, that says he wants some kind of involvement. So I respect that.
Yeah. Well, James, what makes I know you got to get going.
I still got 5 more minutes if we want to chat.
5 minutes.
Let's party.
John, keep pushing him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't get to do this often. This is fun for me. So thank you. Getting out of my.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything from the meeting at TYR?
No, but
they don't like James.
Yeah, I don't know anything from it.
They shunned you, just like
I don't believe
you weren't cool enough to be part of it.
I got an invite, and I was like, "Can I zoom in?" And he said,
"What?
No,
you got an invite?"
Yeah, I got an invite to come to the meeting, but I obviously wasn't there. He thought I was part of TYR Waza, so he sent me an email.
Dave,
I know. It was a bummer.
You should have just put Adidas all up in your background.
That's what you should say.
I know, bro. Missed opportunity. But my dad got to represent at Waza, so he had a good time. So there was a Sprague representation there.
Nice.
It was great.
Went there, huh?
I know. Yeah, I was glad. He failed his team on the erg shoot. His team was really mad at him because he couldn't shoot He didn't even hit one. I heard.
What did he say about it?
I don't know. But I just bought one because I was interested. I was like, I'm gonna buy one. It's a write-off. I'm gonna see what all the hype's
It's about. A write-off.
Yeah. But dude, these things are expensive.
Right.
They are. It's $1,000 for a gun and a
serious
more than that, dude. It's like
that's more expensive than a real gun.
Yeah.
Well, you're considering crazy. Rounds. Like how many? Like you can shoot that thing a bunch of times and not spend anything on ammunition. Is the difference? So you'll save in that, but I'd just rather buy an actual gun.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can't shoot an actual gun in a gym. That's the only bummer. You have to go to the range.
Well, you can.
To the range.
Like you can, James.
I'm bringing.
Sprague, did you discharge a firearm next to a school in a gym? No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have the freedom to do anything you want. Now there's consequences to your freedoms. There you go.
It's a despot.
I actually was like, can I bring this erg shoot thing in here? Because the kids are watching me through the window shoot a pistol. And I'm like, are they going to get a bad, like, oh, James is shooting, so we should, fire an arm too. Like, I'm like, I don't want that to look bad. So maybe I'll just do it out of my garage.
It's just laser tag. Just say it's laser tag.
Yeah, it's just lasers.
Yeah, laser beams.
That's what it is.
Nerf guns were a thing growing up. I played with those a lot.
There you go.
Had Nerf wars. It's great, dude.
One more time, Mode Classic at Mode Classic 2026. You guys, there's like 300 people watching this. And
come on now.
We're up to 500.
So, but wait, is that pretty good?
We need to add some.
It's more than it was.
Wait, hey, I'll come back. Let's do it again next week.
Yeah, the boys interrupted. Hey, we're just gonna keep going until it's like 1,000.
You were invited last week. You had an opportunity then too, and you didn't take it.
I know. I'm sorry. This week, I didn't even want to pitch into the Waza SoCal because I was salty. So that was part of the reason too.
I appreciate that. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
But I hope that you guys brought some perspective on those events that others
fun.
could bring.
It's always good to watch you guys compete.
We got to 500 followers now over this podcast. Come on, boys.
yeah, dude.
Look at the work we're doing.
Let's get to 510 before we're done.
Let's go.
503. Come on.
Come on. Let's freaking
Follow,
go.
sign up. We will be there. So if you want to hang out, I'm gonna
Let's
gonna make
go.
that call. We're
Come
gonna
on.
be there.
We're going to find a way.
We're gonna figure it out. I love it. Yeah,
can't
we're gonna
miss
have
the
some
crash
awesome
of the West.
sponsors. I mean, I'm trying to get Adidas behind it. Jocko Fuel is going to be involved. Lycan's doing all the equipment. Athletes are going to get belts and knee sleeves from Element. Airwave's going to be giving athletes mouthpieces. Who else? Holy Ball is going to be there giving snacks. Like Ice Age Meals is cooking a meal for all the athletes at the briefing. It's going to be sick, and I want you guys there. So please come on out, get involved, sign up for this qualifier. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it.
You had me at Holy Balls.
Come on. You tried them?
James, appreciate it, man.
Of course. Brian's trying to kick me off. I'll leave you boys.
Look at that. We have 4 more things to cover. We got to read some viewer comments.
You haven't earned the 4th spot on this show yet. You've done it for the boys, but you're not.
I'll get there. I'll get there. I get it takes time.
This is a more prestigious show. It's
Yeah.
I got to beat John and his dad in a fitness off with my dad. I think that's how I get on.
I let's do it. We got to find out things that we all can do.
John's dad is only going to do heavyweight. So
No, but that's so is his dad, dude. Like we're gonna get
My dad
smoked
just
in
told me to
something
do the erg
aerobic,
shoot. We're good.
and then we'll do something strength, and we'll be good.
We might win if we don't do the erg shoot.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, boys.
Dude,
I
appreciate
will
it, man.
talk to you soon. Thanks for
Bye,
having
James.
me.
Yep.
Thank
See
you.
Bye bye.
All right. Mode Classic 2026.
Erg shoot.
Erg shoot. Don't follow that. Follow Mode Classic 2026.
Hey, 511. There we go.
We're starting to get there. That's much better.
Dude, my dad has like a gun closet.
Gun
It's
closet.
like a John Wick type like setup.
So
No,
he'd be-
like so many guns. It's like
So
a
he'd suck
walk-in
at the
hallway.
He
up,
would
doesn't
suck
really
at the
because it doesn't actually translate to
Yeah.
real firearms. So that's good. Yeah, Mode Classic sounds pretty cool. November 13th to 17th online qualifier. I guess we should get to the rest of the show. Viewer comments, we got some good ones, I think. At NJSB Construction, I could be dead wrong, but since Guy made that ridiculous post about someone needs to buy him a bicycle earlier this year, every time he opens his mouth, I think he sounds like an arrogant, whiny baby.
Well, me too.
Weird. I thought you were going to be wrong, but you weren't.
At Vidal Para, I didn't see anyone bash the TYR Waza for their bad lighting.
Because it wasn't bad.
John was right. Y'all have something against WFP.
Okay, but it wasn't bad lighting.
I think it was better than WFP. Last year was trash.
Last year was terrible.
Garbage, and we called it out during doing the Spincast. I don't think I had any issues with the lighting of it.
Right. No.
I think I fall in line with the PFA that it's dangerous on all the slippery surfaces that they need to be careful for. But that's luckily we've not had to worry about it. At Chelsea Miller, I love the show. You guys are fun to listen to and are knowledgeable. But I do agree, please mute the mic while eating.
Sorry.
Thank you for doing the Spincast.
Sorry, not sorry. Get over it.
It's part of the experience here at the Spincast.
This one's for you, Tyler.
Good.
We're going back to NJSB Construction. I think Alexis Raptis needs a change of scenery. Maybe time to get with Brute. Sometimes you have to be a little selfish.
I don't know how to comment on that. Maybe, maybe not. I think she's got a good setup in Indianapolis. I think the volume of the season's getting to her. When you get one injury and you don't take quite a bit of time off, and it's a big deal injury, it'll get you.
But was it her back though, or was it? It sounded like she had a 24-hour stomach bug or stomach
Could have been
issues
that.
again.
Whatever it is, I'm not gonna like say she needs to go to Brute. I think she's been working to set her life up pretty decent. So
Yeah, you can't criticize TTT, right, Tyler?
it's got nothing to do with TTT. It's fully Alexis, I think.
I don't know. I think something always happens to her. Like always. I don't think a change of scenery would be too bad of an idea. But if she likes where she's at, there's no point in changing either.
I don't think you can make a determination on where she is based on this season.
I think she should change how she trains.
Why?
Because something always freaking happens to her. So, like, if she's overtrained going into a competition, she gets hurt, or if she's not meal prepping the right way. And honestly, she probably does all this stuff great. But somehow, you need to try something different for something not to happen, like just to have a smooth run.
Bill told me to go back up. Loud and Live Sports is watching. The truth is you declined the invite, James. Why is nobody telling that story?
Oh, he didn't say that. He said something.
James? Or us?
Well, if it's us, I didn't have a hand in it because I don't know. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
You shuffled that off real quick.
I mean, I don't know.
It was them.
I don't know. So I have no idea. At Always a Bad Wolf. You guys are so silly. Workout 2, the erg shoot, was not hard to understand. Y'all just never stop talking. They just shoot waterfall style until the team reached 20 shots.
Since Dylan is listening, it was utterly confusing. I could not disagree with him. We did talk a lot, but we only talked.
We upgraded from trash to mediocre.
Improvement.
And they met the PFA lighting standards. So.
They have a standard for lighting.
Dylan, with all due respect, I know I've not talked to you either. I just keep talking about people that I haven't talked to.
Lumens.
I thought Wodapalooza SoCal was a great event. We had fun watching it. We had fun talking about it. We had fun last year. I think it is a hit. It is. I can't, like, every year I look forward to it. And I think it's only going to grow and get bigger, and it's awesome. That being said, the erg shoot event was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Okay, I would akin it to Strong Woman. So you go watch the Strong Woman and the Rogue Invitational, and then that's
a different kind of bad.
That's the fun that we had watching that.
It was at the 5-yard line. Like,
I would say we had more fun watching Strong Women than the erg shoot competition.
Probably because there are noses that are bleeding. I mean, I have them play literally laser tag. I actually thought, Dylan, I think you should just make him play tag.
Take notes,
through
Dylan.
A playground.
We
playground.
About that. Yeah.
Like the Tag World Championships, everybody would be entertained by that. And
this is a great idea. No downsides at all.
You can't tell me you would not have fun watching that.
Oh, for sure.
Would have fun watching it. They wouldn't do it.
Why? Then they would lose. One team's losing because one team would do it.
That's right.
Everybody loves some good cornhole. That's true.
No, I think Tyler's right. They're on the 5-yard line. They had making it so you actually could see it. They have to like tie it into better lighting. You couldn't see it. They made it or missed it.
Like green light.
I
Yeah.
disagree. Maybe the 5-yard line on the other side.
It was dark for the athletes to be able to see what they were actually shooting at. And then they needed to do something that was a little bit more consequential for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it was just, oh, you missed. Okay, cool. Next one up. Try it. Like, some type of penalty or something. At Elizabeth Dawes Kim, I don't know. Love it when you stick to CrossFit content and avoid political content.
You're welcome, I guess.
Cool.
At Abstract Genius comments, he's genius.
Oh, hold on. Abstract Genius is one of those negative every time people. So I'm going to guess that this is a negative comment because he's just like the Craig guy. All he does is just say negative things every show, no matter what.
Please tell me it's good.
This would be great. It's for Tyler. Stick with me.
With that being said,
If you want to limit women's rights over their own bodies,
What are you talking about?
Oh man, went out on a ledge.
put tax-paying people in camps,
Okay.
support religion over science,
Okay.
choose guns over children's safety,
Okay.
think comedians are a threat to freedom of speech, and that we should mourn Magda Goebbels since she made a good strudel and had 5 kids. You're not a good person, Tyler.
That was pulled out of thin air. What is she talking about?
And listen, I want you to take that to heart. Abstract genius usually like he's just dead on. Always like whatever he says, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
So you take that to heart for sure.
I cannot think of whatever they're referencing that I talked about women's rights or what. What is happening? I didn't talk about Goebbels either.
First of all, sorry, Elizabeth Dawkins, we're talking about politics, but actually Abstract Genius brought us there. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, the Billy Madison thing where it's like, under no circumstance did you say anything that was like credible or in any way.
We're all, in fact, dumber
correct,
now.
and we're all more stupid for having listened to it. That's how I feel about it.
I don't even know what politics we talked about last show.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, Magnus.
Let's see. And Megan BF, maybe you should start talking about the genocide in Gaza. I don't even know what's going on in the comments anymore. But anyway, just keep dropping them in the comments. We'll read them off. It doesn't matter if they're
We're just going to
good or
start a
bad
news show.
I mean, might as well.
When have we ever talked? This is a sports show, people.
Yeah. Well, it all started with John talking about Charlie Kirk the day.
Are they still upset about me talking?
It was a different show, so I don't even know what's going on. But that's where everybody started getting upset.
If it upsets you this much, people, then you need to watch a different show.
100%.
Mason Griffin, I thought you should be busy texting Trista. I don't know why you're in our chat, but appreciate it.
Dude, if I hear one more political deal, I'm gonna put an Israeli flag in my background and just see what happens.
Well done, Dylan. That's good shit.
Joe Bravo 499 showed up late, rewinding now. LMAO. You guys rule. DB sucks. Just so everybody knows.
What did Danielle do? I thought Danielle was great this weekend.
I guess Jules didn't gift you a membership. Maybe that'll change you
That
around.
might be it. CrossFit Grant made Loud Live Sports. I could see it. Let's review the TFX workouts. No.
We're all doing it. So that's why she's here.
I know we were, if you guys didn't watch us.
That's funny.
No, if you guys didn't watch us do the Spincast, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, Wodapalooza. Wodapalooza is now the official name going forward. It is not TYR Waterpalooza. Sorry. After sitting back on it, John, I know you like it. Tyler, did you enjoy watching?
Yeah,
the Wodapalooza?
I would agree with John. Like, I had a lot of fun doing the show. Like, we stayed up late, and I felt like shit on Sunday for sure.
It was later for you because you're on Eastern time.
Yeah, dude. Ending and getting in bed at like 1 o'clock, that was tough. But I still had a shit ton of fun doing it. Would do it every single time.
Yeah,
it's a cool competition. It's different.
I do. Would you like to see anything different? Like, would you rather see? Do you like the North America versus World? Would you rather see it an extra team? If you did, how would you do that?
So things I would change logistically, I would add at least one more, if not 2 more teams. I know bodies might get a little tough, and then like they pay out a certain way, and they might want to keep it lower just for that to reduce cost. But I would add at minimum another team. And then the scoring's a little weird. Like, of course, I'm going to talk about this, but getting points for an event just for finishing versus like being within a certain distance. And like Bill and I were talking about how would you score that or whatever. I'm not sure, but like those are little tweaks that I would make. I think adding a third team would just make it way more interesting.
Yeah, I would say
a spin team.
Definitely for sure. Just let us pick those who get shunned.
Yeah.
They put a huge risk, I think, on having two teams. Now,
yeah, that was evident in the last event.
It's just there could be a chance at some point in the year where it's like, down the road, one team just dominates the other, and next thing you know, Sunday sucks.
Yep.
Like there's no point in even doing it. I think 3 teams probably eliminates that some. I think I'd like to do 3 at most. I don't know how. I don't think you can keep it region based though. If you do that,
if you do 3 teams, or if
you could do the spin team.
If you did 3 teams,
I think there should be some sort of lineage to the team. Like this whole North America thing. I mean, Brent was on World last year.
Last year was weird though too.
Yeah, last year was weird.
Would you try to make it like the Invitational?
Meaning
the old Invitational
only had 4.
The old Invitational
only had 4 athletes though too.
Right,
but it's 3 teams of 8 instead of 4 teams of 4. But I mean, you could just divide them up.
I do like the 3 teams of 8. I just don't know how you would break it up into geographies if you do that.
Right. I know that they won't ever do this, but like a camp style thing, or I don't know if you do
there
East
aren't
West
enough camps to do that. How many camps have 8 athletes that are?
That's true.
Worthwhile?
There's Proven, Mayhem, and Brute.
I don't think Mayhem didn't.
Mayhem wouldn't have a good team. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do camps. I think I would go Europe, North America, and then Oceania.
Yeah. Europe, North America, and world essentially, but it's just Oceania.
Yeah, you could say world, but
what do you do with Guy?
He doesn't come.
South America just gets
axed.
I don't think you should do North America, Europe, and then world, right? Or you could do here's what I think you could do. You could do North America, Europe, and then miscellaneous, meaning the people and
go team miscellaneous,
the leftovers, or like you could whatever. Like we can come up with a better name for it, but like for instance, James would be on that team. Austin would be on that team. Like Guy could be on that team. Obviously the Oceania people, right? I
think that's
just people who aren't on. I mean, I don't think they're beating North America, man. They had everybody to pick from now, and they didn't beat North America.
Mm-hmm.
And you're taking all the Europeans away. You know what I mean? So Emma Tall, Amy Kringle, Annual Akai probably, but like you're taking their machine girls that are great. You're taking them away.
North America, Europe, Southern Hemisphere.
And Tia is about to be Tia's about to be done. You know what I mean?
True.
But we need to have a better name for it. But I want like the other team to have like Austin Hatfield. Like these people weren't good enough to be on North America.
The replacements?
Right, the replacements maybe, but then you have Oceania with it, right?
Right.
And then when the replacements win, if they win, then they should be like, I don't know, they should be able to change the format.
Here's a good way to do it. You could because it has been brought to you by TYR. And so you could have a third team buy-in, essentially like, hey, you bring your own sponsor like that. We will allow a sponsor.
Wild card. It's a wild
team
card.
Foxcatcher sort of situation.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
What if it was brand based? If TYR was able to bring a team,
I don't like
Adidas could bring a team.
I don't like that.
I wonder if the brands would do that.
I think it's too hard to follow. The best thing to do, Spin, is the draft.
But the brands could bring Like they
The
can buy
money.
in.
Yeah.
They buy into it.
Hey,
It's another revenue stream, right? So like,
But
Reebok
like,
could
is
have
Rad
bigger
gonna want to
athletes.
share with fucking Tier? You know what I'm saying?
has Dylan heard our draft idea?
Yes.
He had okay, and he didn't care for it.
I mean, I think Tier had something to say about that format.
Because I think you could do brands like you're saying, but they just pick 3 captains, and then it doesn't matter who the rest of the people are. If it's team tier and you have freaking,
no, they wouldn't. Want to do that.
I hate the brand idea then, dude. Like I
Because Team Adidas is like,
nobody cares.
we're not gonna draft a Tier athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Rogue could buy in like basically almost like a sponsorship type thing where you limit it to like 4 teams or something like that, and it's like
The draft
Bring
would
your
be so
athletes.
cool though, man.
Yeah.
oh, I 100% agree. That'd be great, but
I don't know what you got to do to get another team, but you need another team.
yeah, I would do that. But yeah, Patrick, draft like FitFest did that one year, except for you actually have to make it public and not just like, oh, we drafted some people.
And have a live stream.
That happened in the past. I hope it continues. I think it's an all-star game. It's an exhibition. I think
cool.
It's fun. It's different. It's not the same old thing of the same athletes fighting, competing. I don't think they were that beat up over from the weekend.
No. Maybe
So,
to you.
yeah. Hey, see, look, Dylan, what if Spin, Tyler, and JY are each coaches and draft the teams?
Great
I mean,
an
that's-
idea. Great
Dylan,
idea.
Dylan, don't tease me, man. Don't like because then I'm gonna be let down if you don't do that. 'Cause-
Media team.
and we could be the coaches. And dude, oh man,
And
like,
everyone knows I'm the best coach.
listen, do you know how much it would be replayed on Instagram when I say, Tia, you sucked. I don't want to hear you talk.
And then she pops you in the mouth.
But that would make great coverage, right?
Fair.
Right?
start
I'm
yelling
like,
at
hey, we don't need the pep talk from last place on Echo on Fran. We're gonna get it together, or we're not gonna get it together. You know what? You take a seat, Tia. I know you're the GOAT, but you've been bad today. Okay, so take a seat.
Coach tests all three. Go head to head, worth double points.
I'm
We gotta-
down. I'm
we gotta
already
go
getting
against
fit
the
for
other
quarterfinals.
coaches.
I'm already getting fit for quarterfinals. Let's rock it.
You're trying to get in that top 25%, aren't you?
Say Tyler's team. I'm not responsible for the picks
Yeah,
for people to
that's
go in.
That's true. So
I'm
I
more
don't
of
know.
a motivational coach, like
Right.
offensive line sort of situation.
Yeah. And of course, who knows what happens next year with TYR Wodapalooza Miami or Waterpalooza Miami or Miami Beach or Wodapalooza. We'll see how that all plays out. But I think it's time for some blind rankings.
Before we do this, by the way, Tia, I don't want you to be mad at me for saying that. I think you're great. I like team proven. You just weren't great at there. There
I
you
think she
weren't
knows
great.
that.
But I don't be mad at me for saying
I think
that.
you can't. I guess going back, sticking with that, I really think she didn't compete. Like she didn't train for 6
Me
weeks.
either.
Well, it's one or the other, and they're both bad. Well, I guess being pregnant's not bad, but it's one or the other.
Very bad.
Yeah. I would say the only thing that's weird is that she's not competing at Rogue
Yeah.
if she's not pregnant. Like if she's not pregnant, I'm like, why would you not go to Rogue?
I do stand by. I think as long as she does the games, I think she'll win the games. I think she'll be 44 years old and still win the games. But
She has to train.
she's not above not training for it. Like that's
I wonder if
Yeah.
she's just kind of burnt.
maybe.
Like she's
I mean,
just like,
but think about it. She's doing what every other athlete has always done in the past up until this past year with the TYR Cup. Nobody trained for an entire month. Like they disappeared for an entire month.
right.
She's also a mom.
They'd come back in September and they'd just do a little stuff. They didn't do a whole lot. They just really, until
Ate
it was
pizza.
training for Rogue, they took us 4 to 6 weeks off of nothing serious.
Do you think they have good pizza in Australia? I bet they
No,
don't.
It sounds trash.
No, Australia doesn't sound like a good pizza place. But she's also a mom too. Like that if you're taking that takes your time. Tyler is finding out real quick. Like all of a sudden, Jeanette's real busy. Leslie's all sad randomly, and I think I've done something, and no, she's just sad. Like she's just overwhelmed on that day.
Dude, kids are crazy, man. Dealing with kids is a full-time and a half job.
Wait till they start driving. We're talking back to you.
That's good. I'll be like, see ya.
Yeah, when they're driving, I'm like, why don't you go take a ride?
Yeah.
Okay? Don't call me. Don't call me if you hit a tree. Yeah.
That happens a lot.
I did that.
That happens a lot. All right. Blind rankings. There we go. This week, I think everybody liked the states last week.
Cities.
We're not going to do states or cities, but we are going to stay off of the CrossFit topics this week.
Good. I hate CrossFit.
Good. CrossFit or CrossFit?
I think these are much better with not doing CrossFit because everybody has different opinions.
It is true. This time, we're going the food route.
Oh, boy. We've already done fast food.
Yeah.
So what could it be?
Go ahead.
We're doing appetizers.
I'm not a big appetizer guy. I will say.
I'm not a big appetizer guy either.
But I have big opinions about when we do appetizers. So, like, if we're going to go, I have very specific ones I hit.
We need to appetize correctly.
What's like your GOAT appetizer?
I don't even know what qualifies as an appetizer.
It's the thing you eat before your meal.
Yeah.
That you usually share with others.
Nacho chips.
Chips.
That's your
you don't get an opinion if nachos are your
this is gonna be terrible.
I don't know. Like just let me see it and then I'll tell you.
If a place has
wings,
wings,
dude, I've had some fried pickles before and they were good.
God dang it, John. Fried pickles. I'm talking like mozzarella sticks, the bread they give you at Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, I'm good with the bread. Oh, the Olive Garden breadsticks.
Yeah, bloomin' onions.
Olive Garden. I'm with you. Fazoli's had good breadsticks.
Those Southwest egg rolls they got at Chili's.
Like 25 years ago.
Some Cracker Barrel rolls.
Cracker Barrel roll. No, not the rolls. You got to get the biscuits. But I'm there with you.
I'm with. Yeah.
Has anybody been to Fazoli's in the last 15 years?
No, but I'll kill some Fazoli's.
I'm an old soul.
You don't say. When did you go to Fazoli's?
It's been a while, but I remember, I remember the breadsticks being really good.
They were good. All right. Here we go. This is going to be interesting since neither of you guys like appetizers. First one. Chicken wings.
That's a main course.
I didn't know that was an appetizer. Yeah, I'm with Tyler. That's a main thing.
If they have wings that I suspect are good, I will order double appetizer wings.
You order just like 20 wings.
Yeah.
This is one for me if that's what we're talking about.
But as an appetizer.
It's not an appetizer.
It is an appetizer.
Like
so we're going to say ribs is the next appetizer? And then steak is the next appetizer? Like,
to me, it's a 3 because it's not an appetizer.
It's the best thing that's going to be on this list. As far as like what you want to eat, it's the best thing on this list. If he's going to call it an appetizer, even though we disagree.
If we order 6 to 8 wings, I'm not sharing them with anyone. So it's not an appetizer for anybody else but me.
It's number 1 in my opinion.
Fine, we'll give John number 1. We get screwed on number one anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's the one I don't think I'm gonna want to eat any of these other things, and everybody loves chicken wings. Everybody.
Below chicken curds and ranch, cheese curds.
All right. Well, number 1's gone. Last week you went. The bottom 3 were first.
Yeah.
You left
and
Kansas
we paid
there.
dearly for it.
Yeah, Georgia should have been on top of the list.
I agree, Tyler.
Here we go. Fried calamari.
This is a good appetizer.
2.
It's 2. It's a meat.
I've had this before and I liked it.
Yeah, you don't have it very often. It's good.
This is the complete opposite.
We are connected, Tyler.
It's because we don't like appetizers.
All right, here we go. Mozzarella sticks.
3. If they're good.
Connected, Tyler.
What's going on?
I don't like mozzarella sticks, but I know a lot of people do like mozzarella sticks, so I'll put it at 3.
You can screw them up so easy. So I went to Quaker State 2 weeks ago because I'd never been. It's a wing place, and they had mozzarella sticks, and I got them, and it did not have a good cheese pull. Like if you're doing mozzarella sticks, you better get that sucker 4 feet apart before that cheese breaks.
Isn't Quaker State also like motor oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great wings. Great wings.
Okay. Is that only in college, or was it
State College?
State College.
They have one in Knoxville, but I've not seen very many of them. It must be a Northeast thing.
Okay. All right, 4 and 5 are left. What could be better than worse than mozzarella sticks? Jalapeno poppers.
5.
I think a lot. 5?
I've never had them.
I don't think John likes
Why?
spicy.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm fine with spicy.
I think a lot of people would rank jalapeno poppers above mozzarella sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave this to you.
If they have them, Jeanette's getting them every single time.
I've never had them.
They're good, dude. It's a
Hiller's in.
They're good as fuck. See, there you go.
Yeah.
So
reliable
4.
source.
This is underranked, I
Putting
think.
4?
It's essentially a mozzarella stick with
jalapenos.
jalapenos.
Okay, so you would put it at 3.
Yeah, I would put it at 3.
Okay, so we're not messed up that bad.
For the people, I think I would want mozzarella sticks more than jalapeno poppers, but I think people are probably right on this one. They're better as an appetizer.
Okay.
Captain Rogers. Can we rename this blind rankings as shitty appetizers?
We're going, straight chili style appetizers here.
That is true. And the last one. John would
I
love
got
this
my
one.
baby back ribs.
Nachos.
5.
Great list here. We really did well.
I'm fine with it, man.
This is crazy. You went 1 through 5 in order.
Nachos. So it's salsa. You should get chips and salsa, not nachos.
Oh, I just eat the chips. I don't put it in sauce.
Nachos to me
Wait,
denotes.
you just eat them dry?
Yeah, I eat everything dry. I don't put it in anything. I don't put sauce on anything. I eat everything dry.
I think nachos denotes cheese to me.
I understand what you're saying, and I would agree with you. I think most people do, right?
Mhm.
But I think when you see nachos, you think nachos and cheese.
Right.
Like, so I'm taking this as nachos and cheese.
See, when I see nachos, though, like Trish is saying, brisket nachos specifically, those are fancy nachos, like fully loaded nachos. That's a really good appetizer. All right, cool. We're done.
I'm sorry. It's just I just don't have a lot of things to say about appetizers.
John.
I understand, Bill, that they are an appetizer on a lot of things, but they're not an appetizer to me. Wings are a meal. I can eat 20 wings and be happy with life and nothing else, not even the celery.
But you order them off the appetizer menu.
Just, yeah, it's mischaracterized.
All right. Tom Gibson. So JY is officially a psycho.
I'm sorry.
This is the comment. Not eating sauce is what drew him to that line.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to change myself.
So, like, you don't have a go-to sauce that I thought you like at McDonald's. You were like,
Oh, yeah. So I'll put sweet and sour sauce for McDonald's chicken nuggets. But every other, I don't put sauce on anything else.
salad?
I don't eat salad.
No, fair enough.
Ken Walters is smart. High ground beef chips has become an app at home.
There you go.
Get the protein in. All right. Sorry. Appetizers was not the... nobody liked the appetizers. It is what
I
it is.
liked it.
It's,
It was exciting.
they're not all hits, man.
That's fair. We try. What is that? I didn't want that. Last one. So I posed a question. Oh, there we go. Why are CrossFit changes to the CrossFit season viewed negatively?
Do we view them, or why?
I think the public does.
I mean, are you asking us though? What are our views on them, or why do people look at them?
Well, first of all, why do people like? Should the changes season to season, year to year, be viewed negatively, or should we embrace differences?
It makes it feel like less of a. I think everybody wants this sport to be professional, and so it makes it feel less professional if you do that every year. But that's not like, I just think that's a fallacy. Like, we don't have a professional sport.
Do you have strong feelings on this, or not really?
Well, it just got me thinking, like, why are we, when they changed the season, why are people upset about it?
I don't know if they're upset. I think they're annoyed. So like I could care less about like how it is, how the season, where obviously I have a preference, right? And I actually think what we got going on right now is like really good. And we'll see what happens, but just from my viewpoint of it, I think this is going to be a hit. But as far as like it changing from year to year, I'm really just I'm so indifferent about it. I get why people are. I do see it is annoying because you want to know, how do you get to the games, right? And if it changes every single year, like from an outside perspective, it's hard to make the sport grow a little bit if they're interested in the process of it all. Like it changes every year, right? And then like it's a little confusing, right? So if they didn't change every year, people like it gives the facade of stability of it just staying the same every year, right?
I know that Jeanette, for like 3 years in a row, was like a couple spots out of semifinals because they kept upping the cut every year. And that was really frustrating to her. And I understood that, because if like you're training to be that, a semifinals athlete, and it gets taken, the rug gets swept underneath you every time, that's very frustrating. And then I was thinking, like, back in the regionals days, it was stable for like 4 or 5 years, but the regions would change. Like the season was the same, but the regions would change, or the number would change.
Went to super regionals.
But you know what you're training for.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not okay. Here's a good example of why I think people look at it negatively. When it went to the 1% of the open, I know what the open is, and I'm like, well, I guess I just am not competing in CrossFit anymore. Like, I don't need to train hard, or I don't need to get super fit to like do the best I can in quarters, whatever. I'm not going to compete with Tyler. Like, we'll do the open workouts, but I don't care how fit I am. Because the open's going to test one thing, and I'm literally the worst. It's my worst thing, right? So it just kind of like took the sales out for me as far as training goes, right? Now, obviously, I should get better at that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you have another level or quarterfinals where you're going to kind of do harder things, it's fun to see where you're at in the world. Like it makes it more fun for everybody to see where they're at in the world, or, with your fitness, and people can compete, right? Because the open's a big catch-all, and then you try harder stuff, and then you can say, okay, who's actually the fittest? You just use quarterfinals as like an all-around test, where like what the open used to be. I think what the open used to be when it was 5 weeks is what quarterfinals is now.
I'd agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Brian G, $10. JY, how much would it take you to do the 1 chip challenge prior to the next blind rankings?
More than that.
You can't even get the 1 chip anymore, I don't think.
I mean, I've
didn't James take it? Like
I think James did. Yeah, I think James did. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind Spice, but like I think that would rip me apart. Like
it's not worth it.
So
not worth it.
I had a roommate one time.
I want to pull this up and talk about it really quick. Just a negative for the sake of being negative. Great job, Pat. You're awesome. I wish everybody strived to be as good of an athlete as you are currently. You are. Yeah. No, are. Like, I'll never be the level that Pat is at anything. So he's admirable. So he says, John, you were never serious as an athlete if you literally look at one event, not like it, and then give up. I don't know if I've ever done that. So that's incredibly false. And I feel like I try to do stuff that I'm not good at all the time. But it's not about being serious as an athlete. It's about having a goal to train towards,
right?
To work out towards, giving you something that's going to make you want to be fitter. And whenever it's just the top 1% in the open, I was like discouraging, I think, for a lot of people, myself included, because you're not going to be in the top 1%.
Yeah, it gives you less of an incentive.
So you're looking at it from your perspective.
No, but I think a lot of people share that perspective.
Okay, so you think it's more of a personal than it is a spectator concern?
A spectator, yes. Yeah, it's different than a spectator's concern.
Or a media. Ortega, it's not bad, but as a media person, the late announcement of said changes really messes with logistics. The fact that they announced this structure, I can plan better and set my calendar now.
Nobody plans their calendar more than 2 months out. It's not real.
No, that's stupid.
And people will say, well, that's because they always change everything. It's just not true. You just don't.
It's more annoying than like negative, in my opinion. But I was giving an example of where I thought the changes were negative, and that's very anecdotal.
This one got 34 replies. French fries and fitness went crazy in the comments because no other sport has this level of inconsistency year in and year out for the qualification process. If we want to professionalize the sport, then we need to standardize the process. 56 likes.
I already told you. We're not a professional sport. We're something totally different.
That's why if we want to.
Yeah, I don't think we want to. That was the thing. I brought that up during the Chris Beesterfield podcast. Like, we want to get these athletes paid. I don't know that anybody's asked, like, if that's important. Like, yeah, it's cool if you make money, but like making you a professional athlete only, I don't know, like a professional CrossFit athlete only, I don't know that it's more important to have more than like 5 or 6 of those people every year. No one ever talks about that. Do we actually want that? Is that important for the fitness?
To professionalize the sport?
Yeah.
Can you define professionalize the sport?
It would be that you are a full-time athlete all year. You make a comfortable living.
For who?
Who makes what do you mean?
What's your definition of a
full-time
living?
athlete?
Yeah.
A full-time athlete is that you just train and you go to events, and I don't know what the dollar amount is. Like that, this is where you get into that bullshit. It's like, a WFP contract is $30,000 a year, and they want to act like they're professionalizing the sport. And to Pat's comment earlier, 33% is the tax on winnings for events and stuff, like award winnings. It's a huge tax rate. So they're not going home with anything close to $30,000 by the end of the year. That's less professional than what we have now. I'd rather put I'd rather toss the dice on the games than go to the WFP, because there might be the chance that I'll make more as opposed to making a measly living there and not getting the viewers. But anyway, yeah, I think, like, I don't know, John, set it at 75K if you want, 100K that you're netting at the end of the
what
year.
I'm saying is, if you have 15 people that are professional, then you're not a professional sport.
Right. And I just don't know that is important for us as a fitness community to have.
And because in that circumstance, I would say I agree with that definition. But then, let's pull it out bigger. So if 75K is the number, and then what now you are a pro athlete, I think you need 100 people that qualify for that before you're like, I made it. I'm a professional CrossFitter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't think we're close to that.
Well,
I agree with you that I don't think we're professional. I think we should stop trying to be professional when we're not big enough to be professional.
Here's the thing too. It's like, okay, all the athletes make money essentially off their contract from whatever sports organization they're with. Let's call it the Chicago Bears. Those come from TV deals, advertisement deals, and all that stuff. That essentially is because a lot of people have a lot of eyes on you, right? And I would say the athletes who are making the most money have the most eyes on them. Look at Danny. Like, she was crazy sponsored, right? But she's not, like, it's not because she's a professional athlete. Like, yeah, she got a lot of attention because she was a professional athlete, but it's all the other stuff that doesn't happen on the field of play, because the general public is just never going to find CrossFit all that entertaining.
So I agree. So Patrick says, do we consider single A baseball players as pros? I think their average yearly pay is around 30K. No, they're minor league players. You're not a pro. That's why they said make the big leagues. You're not a pro until you make the big leagues. It's like I think when
our big league is 30 athletes a year.
Say that again.
Our big league is 30 women a year.
Say that again.
Yeah. He got frustrated.
All right, go out and come back in, Spin. Like, you're frozen. You're frozen more than Elsa. I think we're in lockstep, Tyler. I don't think there's enough money to even try to be professional currently. And I think how about this? I think your average athlete at the games, 15th place at the games, okay? If they should make more money in competitions than they do in sponsors to be considered professional.
Right.
Because now the stars get more money sponsored, right? The stars get more money sponsored. But like your 10th place, 11th place guy, they make way more money on their salary than what they make in their actual sport. For
Tyson, for a minute, he was just making pay off payroll.
Even now, though, his contract is much more than any sponsor he could ever get.
He just got a tailored suit company to sponsor him. So
for how much?
I don't know.
Is it more than $18 million?
Maybe.
All right. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think your average athlete, and right now it's not the case. Like, I think of somebody like a Kyra Milligan. When Kyra Milligan makes more money in competitions than she does in sponsors, then we're on our way to professionalism.
Right.
If she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think right now it's the opposite.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that type of a person should make more money in competitions to be considered professional.
But Tiger Woods made more money in sponsorships.
Not the stars. Not the star. Your average person that competes in elite competitions.
And I don't know. I don't see a world where that's ever going to be the case, where you have 100 athletes who are making more off of competition deals than.
I definitely don't now.
Now, even if we go back to 2017 levels.
No, I'm saying for the near future, I don't see that. For any, like, it would have to grow so much more, and so much more money would have to be put in for it to get to that.
I don't see it from our sport.
And maybe not
ever.
I don't want to say ever, but not anytime.
I mean, you talk about John, like, it needs to be consistent so that others outside can start to watch. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't either. I get what y'all are saying. Gosh, guys, you have to listen to what I'm saying. Not the freaking stars. The average person that is playing in whatever sport. Tyson Bagent.
The seventh man on an NBA roster.
Tyson Bagent, the first man off of the bench. Yes, or in basketball.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what the sponsorships are in like the PGA Tour, but like the 60th best player on the PGA Tour is kind of there's like 125 that retain their pro card. So like in the 60s, they're making I think like $1 million or more a year now. At that level, like they're not getting $1 million in sponsorships. They'll get free balls and
TaylorMade ain't giving them that.
Yeah.
Who's a bottom level athlete who's like recurring? for
Danny
CrossFit
Spiegel.
At the games.
at the games. Like
I think
current, don't use Danny.
I don't know if it's at the bottom, but like Afisa Ghafi or
She's
right,
13th,
like middle,
though. That's
but before that she was in the 20s. When she had made it a couple times.
Sydney
like,
McAlishan.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Sydney. Like
Carolyn Prevost. Hattie Canyo.
I just don't the value. So I think Sevon's take on this is really good. Like you are given an opportunity with all the eyes. Like we have very dedicated eyes in CrossFit, right? And so at that point, it's on you to create stories and media on your side so that people want to be involved with you. And Danny's one of those. Kelsey Keel is one of those where it's just like they like those people and they want to follow those people. There is this compulsion that people have where it's like, I want to get paid to go to these events, but it's like, no, like we don't have that kind of sport and we're just never going to have it. It's very niche and that's okay, but you're given an opportunity to make the most out of it. Even if you're going to just semifinals. I mean, Mason is like started down that road where it's like, or Tris is a good example of this, right? Where it's like, you're invested in them for the story now. And like you start watching their content, you see who they are, you like them, you start buying whatever shit they're selling or, subscribing to their YouTube channel or whatever. Like that's where the opportunity is. It's not in the competition take.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's room to grow, quote unquote, the sport. I would say the competitive side of things, because there's so many people that do CrossFit that don't care. But I really think that you've got to figure out a way to make them interested in it.
Yeah.
And going back years, why did people get invested into it? Think about how many people took L1s and had
Rich
Matt Chan or Rich or Hobart or Miranda as their red shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you have Miranda as your red shirt, you're probably rooting for NorCal back in whatever 2015.
Right. You're probably doing street parking now.
Like you rooted for, like you had a connection to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so few connections points at this point that I just don't see that.
And that can turn. I mean, like that's the thing that I focused on a lot is like we built our heroes. We spent a lot of money building the heroes of CrossFit. We spent a shitload of money and resources on Rich. We spent a shitload of resources and money on Dan Bailey. And like they're entertaining characters, which is why we bought into them. But it's like Miranda, like her spot in the limelight wasn't like, she didn't have nearly as much as Rich did, but she made the most of it when she was in it. Right. And that's your opportunity. People care deeply about this thing. There's just not going to be the number of people who care as deeply about this thing as there are going to the NFL. It's never going to happen. And that's okay. And I'm not saying either that I don't want these athletes to be paid. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like, be realistic about the sport that we operate in.
Yeah, no, I think that's 100% right. Like you just can't assume that we're going to have millions of dollars sitting out there that people are going to go get when there aren't that many people watching.
Right. Which is the crazy thing when you consider WFP, because they honestly thought that they were going to conquer that.
People are going to flock to it and watch and care about a season and the storylines that can be told.
You very obviously don't understand market analysis well enough to understand that. Like the entire value of CrossFit was from the media, and I think that WFP was like, oh, well, we'll duplicate the media. It's like, all right. It took 10 years to really build Rich up to what he became.
And it was in a time where that was a different world, and people don't have the attention spans to follow that stuff anymore.
Right.
In a large scale. Like we have people that watch us, the people that watch Savon or any of the others, they're highly invested into the sport. But we don't have 50,000 people or more watching our shows.
No.
Ever. Like we're happy if we get a couple hundred.
Right.
And so
I mean, we get more than that, but okay.
Well, and that's the thing. Like we've never complained about the money that we make from this, or like we like this.
Yeah. Or the lack of the money. Right.
Right. like we're happy to do this because we care deeply about the thing. And it's like everybody in CrossFit for the most, I mean, look at the judges. Like, you want to talk about a professional sport? You're not going to become a professional sport if we don't pay the judges. Like, this is not going to happen.
I like this comment right here, and I agree with it. I wonder if you guys agree with it. This is CrossFit athletes will never be professional athletes. It's the same as Ninja Warrior. Those people are not professionals. They compete for a prize. And I agree. I think they compete. I think we compete for a prize. And there's a winner every single year. And there are multiple prizes throughout the year, but it's similar to Ninja Warrior. And I mean that it's as big as it's ever going to be because it's on mainstream NBC and it's still a prize at the end of the day. Those guys aren't millionaires. You know what I mean? Maybe they got paid better in Japan. I don't know, back when it was Sasuke and Makoto Nagano won for the first time in a really long time. Back when Ninja Warrior was good.
Right.
For you people who have never seen the actual Ninja Warrior, it was much better than the American Ninja Warrior. But then Levi Muenberg had to go ruin it and be really good in Japan, and then came to America, and it was so much better in Japan.
John, who won the trial thingy?
Remco Evenepoel won the
Yes.
trial. Yeah.
Oh, that was not my pick. I don't think. I don't remember.
No, your pick was Tadej Pogacar. But hey, there's a road race world championship this Sunday, and Tadej is probably going to destroy some people.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Rim job don't stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Rim job.
Yeah. So like Charles Deluxe. First of all, who is we that want to professionalize this, and why is professionalization of the sport a goal? We as the community. And would you prefer it to be unprofessional, disjointed, and unorganized?
French fries and fitness and Charles Deluxe. So you get the cheese and the French fries, huh?
That's right. They get into it. I guess my point is it keeps it interesting to some degree. Like, how is it going to change? What's the new rules going to be? How do we get to talk about it? How is it going to impact how things go throughout from the elite side? I totally get what John is saying from a
competitor side
at the level of top 10, top 25%, wanting to keep quarterfinals or keep 10% or keep 25%. That's where you can do it. But a lot of the people come in and like that they're thinking about it from a professionalization standpoint, and they get pissed about, like, you hear how many times have we heard Pat, Brent, I mean, a bunch of athletes have just said they change it every year. Like, we never get anything that's the same. Like, we got to figure it out. We got to change our season every time and our training and our schedule. We never know how we're going to qualify for the games the next year. And it's like,
well, I don't know why we didn't think about this, but I mean, college football was relatively stable for a long time, but it's going through a huge upheaval right now. You have conference realignments. You have like the whole playoff system that's been introduced. The NIL, and it's like it's not stable, and that's as a professional sport as you get, man. There's more money in college football than there is in almost anything.
Yeah, Taylor, Spin. Humans don't like change. Period.
Well, you
signed up for the wrong sport. It's about the unknown and the unknowable.
Yeah,
that is true. A little off topic, but Vicky, one of our number one viewers over the weekend on the Spincast. Unrelated question: have any of you pulled the trigger on community care? I have to make a decision by next month, and I'm curious on your thoughts.
Open enrollment, at least for us, is next month. November.
Early, isn't it? No.
November is open enrollment for us, and we're going to make the switch then.
I think we're going to make the switch next month.
Yep. So there you go. I would get in now. Not that the rates are going to go higher, but I think it would be, you'll be wishing for a long time that you would have done it earlier.
Yeah. I mean, you look at what Kotler and his daughter is going through.
Yeah.
and like the insurance things. And like, unfortunately right now it's too late because now she has the pre-existing condition. And even if they made the switch, like they had, like, I think what Jen was saying when she was on our show, or maybe a different one, it's like you have a timeline of
2 years,
like 2 years, I think it is. But then even then it's capped at what the benefits can be.
Yeah.
But when you say $500 per incident, like something like that comes through, it's going to be better than.
That's, Jeanette and I were kind of walking through it, and it is actually, like, she has university insurance, which is like notoriously really good. I'm actually mad because my Indiana insurance was much better than state insurance. But it's like, it's going to cost us a few $100s extra a year. But I'm like, in the case that nothing happens, which we have a kid now, so it's almost guaranteed that something's going to happen.
I wouldn't say it's guaranteed.
Well, and stuff happens more frequently
Sure.
than with adults. And so I was like, in the event that something does happen, we're definitely going to save money. And then, you know, a couple $100 extra a month to be part of something that I'm like way more invested in, and like I don't like the insurance companies. I would rather give my money to community care.
I 100% agree on that. So, no, I think that's something that we're going to be fully signing up for. I think, Vicky, I would go to CrossFit Medical Society and then check out the community care page. I think you can fill out a questionnaire on it, or like fill out a form, and then you can actually talk to somebody. I don't know if it's Jen or somebody else that is there, but you'll can probably get a lot of your questions answered to do that.
I think they have a calculator they're rolling out as well, so it'd be a good time of the year.
Renata, is the L1 still the requirement? Yes. I don't think they've rolled it out beyond that, so
should have it anyway.
Go get your L1. So yeah, CrossFit, don't you love hedging on your own health?
Yeah, hedge on that every time. I'm a gambling man, as you know.
That's, you just take your nicotine pouches and hope you don't choke to death, and you'll be fine. So anyway, well, there we go. Vicky has a call scheduled on Tuesday.
There you go.
Yeah. Answer all your questions, but I think it is definitely worth considering, for sure. So, John, you all right?
Yeah.
He got buzzed out with the community care talk.
I mean, I was just letting y'all rock, man.
There you go. All right. I don't have anything else. John, any big PRs?
Yeah, I just posted some on JY Barbell. We had this guy, Derek, his old bench press max was 300, and he's at 315 for 3 right now, which is pretty cool. That's the last. If it's his last one, if you want to pull it up, not the pinned one, but the
one next to it.
Yeah. And then it goes through like this month.
Dude, he's got 350 in there.
He's not even using his feet. His feet are just like sliding around.
And he's reaching at the top.
Yeah, I don't think he has 350, but he's got, and then like we got a couple of them. So this girl, she had an osteotomy on her knee 5 months ago.
I don't even know what that is.
And then freaking is PRing everything. Doesn't have the greatest front rack, but PRing everything. And that 200 was a big deal. And then Alex is new to the program, but
holy cow, for two.
I think he's going to hit 250, and his previous max was 215. And then this is my girl that I'm going to take to the games one day. We got a couple years going, but like in a couple of years, but I'm going to take her to the games. She had 275 for 3 today. We're hoping for 300 when we max. And then
she's got some hurry up shoes.
Nah, man, we're not sponsored by them anymore. And then this is Miss Jenny with all time, but she's 44, 43 or something like that. Strongest she's ever been. Mom of 4 kids. And this girl had a baby 9 months ago. Strongest she's ever been. But yeah, that was this month. Stay tuned for next month.
It's quite a bit of PRs there.
Yeah, dude, we're rocking. We're rocking. If anybody wants to get strong, just hit me up, DM me on JY Barbell, not the other one, JY Barbell. But yeah, dude, everybody's killing it. I'm really happy with everybody's
They'll
progress.
have at least 3.
All the girls do. The guys, some of them do. They feel a little weird wearing it. It's like wearing somebody else's jersey.
Buy now while supplies last.
That's right.
Yeah, dude, we're sold out of the large and the black. So, I mean, and the small and the teal crop. But yeah, go check it out. It's
if you go to refill.
If you go to JY Barbell on the
Time to
Instagram,
up that inventory.
if you go to JY Barbell on the Instagram, the link is in there at the top.
It sure is. Time to restock, John.
We do need to restock.
I need to roll those profits into some more inventory.
I'm going to place another $300 or $300 shirt.
I was like, ask Vindicate about your inventory first, please, dear God.
The thing is, he was going to do it, but then he wasn't going to have them by the games. And I was like, I'll just do it. And I didn't know I didn't know how many to get. And
Vindicate's minimum order is 600. So
and I got too many.
you got to pay up front too. That's right. Tyler, Heat 1, you ramping that up for Crash?
Crash, we're getting everything ready. Stay tuned, guys.
So
Crash is going to be so fun, man.
Yeah.
It's
going to be a wild one this year.
Crash of the East, I think is what we're calling it.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited to just our head-to-head.
Dude, I'm getting nervous to be
like
honest.
I saw the Traverse muscle ups, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna be so fun. We get to do stuff like that. You cannot back out of this, Tyler.
I'm not going to. I'm just nervous. I did a workout today, and it shouldn't have been that hard. I'm wondering if like just sleep's getting to me or whatever. But it was 3 rounds.
We got the same baby.
It was this. I don't know. It was 3 rounds, and it was essentially 1-to-1 rest, and it was 15 cal standing bike at 10, 15 bench press at 155, 10 cleans with the 150 sandbag.
This sounds like a workout I would love.
This
is good. Keep talking dirty to me, Tyler.
And then 15 bench press with the 155, and then the 15 cal standing bike. And I was dying. I was like, what is happening to me?
Not every workout's going to be that.
It was that
like
it was the 10 sandbag cleans that I was like, I am getting slammed right now. I couldn't get my heart rate down. Like first set of bench press every round unbroken. And then going to that second set of 15.
Unbroken on the sandbag?
No.
Well, that's your problem.
No, I'm just wasting too much energy not going unbroken now.
It's time under tension.
I hadn't picked up a sandbag in a while. And so I was like, let me just kind of
10 reps with the 150?
Yeah, 150.
I mean, like, yeah, your heart rate will get up, but like it'll come back down on that standing bike.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I got to the bench press, having gone unbroken on the first set, and I'm doing like 5s, and I'm like, what's the damn problem?
Well, I highly doubt that will be one of the crash work like a workout like that will be a crash workout. And if it is,
it'll be worse. It'll just be
just
worse.
chalk it up to me.
I need to just start making it mandatory, like doing old crash events to like just test the system.
Yeah, I'm just running. I just need to be able to not walk
fair
for the whatever running event there is, and then
right.
And then I'll just, if I get beat by other things, like go I just want to be respectful in the running event, and then the rest of it I'm fine at. Like
if there's a breathy like gymnastics metcon in my training, I tend to do that one since I have limited time. So strength and then that. So now I just need to like actually train and do some stuff that's going to expose me.
Yeah, let's get the 250-pound sandbag for crash. Let's rock with that.
That's not.
I mean, you got to think, what did JR program for Jason and Brooke 2 years ago?
I know, dude. I think we're gonna have a ball. I think because it's gonna be awkward stuff, Tyler.
Yeah.
And neither one of us have touched it before. I just think we're gonna have a really good time.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I think there'll be some stuff that we're just like not stuck on, but like, damn it.
Yeah, no, and we might get stuck. Like there'll be a cap. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's going to be some sort of heavy event that I'm just like, and I'm done.
And
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Go check out Sprague's competition, Mode Classic 2026. Go sign up. The online qualifier is in November. The competition is in January out in Spokane Valley, Washington. The Crash of the West. It sounds like Hiller and JR are going to help weigh in on some of the programming there. So that'll be
good move.
Be pretty interesting. So,
yeah. Go. We will be going.
So, there you go.
I'm announcing. Right. Me and Bill.
There you go.
All right, we'll see you back in.
We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.